This is Command Chief Warrant Officer Cheryl Dickinson with the United States Army National Guard. How has our current situation with the stay-at-home order and food distribution similar and different to the circumstances in Desert Storm?
Desert Storm required huge people movements all at once on short order. So it's kind of very similar to the current situation in that you notice all the stay-at-home orders and the rational buying or irrational buying of supplies, like the run on toilet paper at grocery stores. That all happened very quickly within a week or two. Well, that feels about as fast as we had to go with Desert Storm. Saddam Hussein invaded Kuwait the beginning of August, and we had troops on the ground by Thanksgiving, which in big army terms is fast. And it was a lot of people. It was the largest massing of troops since World War II. So it was huge. And we had the same kinds of shortages that we do now, where we had lots of bars of soap, but no bread. We had bottles of water that we had to buy locally in Saudi Arabia, but no meals other than the MREs, the meals ready to eat that are in the pouches. We had no food to cook. So it was kind of like camping out for months at a time with no good amenities. Now, as far as the quarantining is concerned, during Desert Storm, we didn't have to worry about viruses so much as attacks. We didn't know, or we thought Saddam Hussein had weapons of mass destruction because he had gassed the Kurds in northern Iraq and things like that. So he'd already used gas and other things to attack his enemies. So we didn't have to worry about masks, like cloth masks that we're being told to wear for the COVID-19. We had to wear the protective gear, full body suits with the gas mask and everything in order to be prepared if he did attack. We had to train on those. And there were a couple of times when we actually had to wear those for hours on end because chemicals were detected in the air after he shot missiles at the U.S. troops. So lots of similar things there. Different is because I get to quarantine at home and not in a tent in the sand in a foreign country for days and months on end. We were quarantined in the middle of nowhere in Saudi Arabia.
How has your experience as a soldier in general prepared you for the lengths we've had to go to flatten the curve?
We're used to hurry up and wait. We are used to having to do what we have to do on orders. If we're told that this is what needs to happen, then that's what we do because that's how we're trained. If they say stay at home, we stay at home. If they say come in to do whatever mission you need to do to help the community or the nation, that's what we do. So my military training made it so that when they said come into the office, get your computer, go home and work from home, that's exactly what I did. When we put up the call to our soldiers and said we need food banks and grocery store shelves restocked, we need truck drivers, we need people to do the labor to load and offload the trucks. When we were only asking for 200 to 300 people, we had many more because that's with the National Guard. That's where I'm working. The National Guard, that's what we do. We take care of our communities. We take care of our neighbors. So their training they ran to the fire instead of away from it. Same with when they needed doctors up on the Navajo reservation. That they're a nation unto themselves. They needed help. We had a doctor step right up and say, they know me, I know them, I want to go up and help them. And he took soldiers with him. He flew up there and was there within 18 hours of when he was asked for. It's just what we do. We take care of people. We go where we're needed. We do what we're told, and it makes life a lot easier.
Thank you.